Hey yo, this is Tech here coming at you with the first episode of Apple News Weekly. So the first story I'm coming with you is, basically, if you guys haven't heard, there's going to be new emojis coming soon. So these emojis are going to be released with iOS 11.1. They are currently in the beta testing, so you can get them with the public beta. So the new emojis are a swearing emoji, a Dracula emoji, a curling emoji for whoever likes curling, because you know, I'm Canadian and I love curling. Sarcasm. And we have an orange heart emoji. We have a shh emoji. And yeah, our second story is something pretty big. Apple iPhone 8s are currently having a Splitgate. They are splitting open. So the thing that's happening with this right now is that the pressure of the battery is like forcing the screen to separate from the phone. There's something wrong with the battery and it's swelling and it's making the phone open. It's splitting in half. It's happening with iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus, and it's been happening. It happened 8 times confirmed when this article was written, and Apple says they are investigating it right now. They have confirmed that, so maybe they're gonna re-release the iPhone 8s. We don't know what's gonna happen. And also on the iPhone parts with bending, we also have something else here. There might be a bending iPhone. According to forums, there's a leak going around that they will have a bendable OLED screen. Apple's working with LG on this right now, and they're gonna have like a folding phone. You're gonna be able to fold. If you guys haven't seen it, there was like sort of like a Galaxy folding phone concept online. You've probably seen it. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to watch it. But basically, it's a phone that can bend, and it's OLED. But obviously, it's just a concept. You don't know if that's gonna happen. But there's a patent or leak going around saying that Apple wants to have a bendable phone by 2020. They're going to be working with LG, and LG might even do something more independent with Samsung and bendable phone. And also with Apple, they want to have like an OLED screen that's going to be like have like a very low brightness level for like 2020. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is real or not, but it's a leak that's going around. So another story that's going around is, well, not really going around, but people always say that with every update, their iPhone gets slower, which is actually not true according to a study. So basically, FutureMark did a study on the CPU performance on an iPhone 5s over the years with different iOSs. So there's a graph right here, as you guys can see. It's a CPU performance. The iPhone 5s is just normal. If you look at it, it hasn't really changed. Obviously, when it first got released, it was high in April 2016, October 2016, and July 2017. That's when it was at its highest. But if you complain about your phone being slow, it could be due to apps also. Anyways, one also big case was when the phone got slow was iPhone 4s, which is honestly stupid of Apple that iOS lied to it. That's when the phone was really slow. It just screwed up the thing. And also the iPad mini is really slow with iOS 9. That Apple shouldn't have done that, but whatever. There are also reports saying that the iPhone X will be delayed, and that is inaccurate. It is not true according to Citigroup and MarketWatch. The iPhone X will not be delayed. It will be released on its exact date. So, another big story is that all iPhones are going to have Face ID next year. They want to make sure that there's not going to be any Touch ID or Face ID. This is according to CNET, and I'm not sure whether I really like this or not, because the Face ID idea is kind of like dumb. I don't think it will work all the time. I just prefer having Touch ID. I just think it's better. They should have put the Touch ID on the back of the phone where the Apple logo is. Let's say the Face ID doesn't work. Let's say you're in your bed at night. You don't want your brightness high, and you can't recognize your face. Well, let's say you have a mask on. You're out with a mask, and you can't do that. I just like having Touch ID. So yeah. So last story here is that there's going to be an Apple original series on iTunes. So Apple is planning to reboot Amazing Stories with Steven Spielberg. If you know what Amazing Stories is, it was a show that ran in the 1980s on NBC. So this will be a 10-episode show that will be exclusive to Apple. It will be made with Amblin and Universal TV. So we don't know when this is going to come out, but there have been a few other cases of Apple original series like Carpool Karaoke. So hopefully this does succeed. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you liked it. Please stick around next week for Apple Weekly News number 2. And that's it, guys. Bye.